whole time. And we was here talking. I was watching it light up.
Did it stop lighting up? Okay.
All right, I was here talking.
Oh, wow, look, you don't even look like I'm in that bit.
No, I got
Wow, you don't even look like I'm in that. You find out Esau doing some stupid ass shit with this shit, right?
all right, you got- you got-
Yeah. Yeah. Testing. You find out Esau doing some stupid ass shit with this shit. We good? All right. He said the brother gonna come in. He's gonna come in. So wait a minute,
Nah, he's in the car.
Okay. He wasn't able to come in into the. Right. All right. Shalom. Lord Christ is ready. This is preaching officer Abaria in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, coming out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, teaching up under Commander Junior Hunter. Man, we got a powerful topic today, man, that we got to touch on, man. You know what I mean? It seems like our people are ignorant into what's going on out here in the world, man. There's a lot of things going on, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to talk about the power of separation. You know, in America, they try to teach us that this is a whole big melting pot, and we all can get along, but we know that's a whole entire lie. You know what I'm saying? How long we been here in America and throughout the four corners of the earth, as far as Black, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, and we in the same condition. Ain't nothing moved yet. And we still in the same situation. You know, we're gonna start off with a scripture that I love to bring out the most. With Zephaniah 2:1, to gather ourselves together, and then I'm gonna go and get some parallel scriptures to fully break down exactly what I mean about that. All right, starting off with Zephaniah 2:1. Read loud. Read out scripture like you about to do. Zephaniah, look what scripture you want.
Zephaniah 2, verse 1.
There you go.
Gather yourselves together. You gather together, O nation.
Oh, nation not desired. You know what? This is one of the icebreakers that I love to use when it says gather yourself together, gather together, oh nation, not desired. We got to pay attention to a key word right there. It says nation. Whether we know it or not, man, we a nation, man. We have to move in one accord. You know, you want to know the problem that's going on with Black people right now? We become so integrated in this spot. I mean, in this place, and our oppressor has become the devil, but he already been the devil, but he mastered being the devil. I'm talking about to the point to where Black people, one of the key things that our oppressor has did was he broke off all communication. So we live as individuals now. We don't consider ourselves as being a nation. We don't. We worry about ourselves, our own family, and that's the reason why the entire Black family has been broken. We're not gathered together as the scripture tells us. As the scripture tells us, you know what I mean. He pinned us against each other. He pinned the light against the dark, the woman against the man, the old against the young. Man, it's gonna be scary by 5 years. I'm giving by 5 years. I'm gonna give by 5 years. Man, the children ain't gonna respect the parents no more. I mean, if it wasn't for the Israelites who you can't, I don't know how it's gonna look. It's gonna get ugly. You see what I'm saying? Man, it's gonna get ugly for the nation of Israel, man. It's bad already as it is, as far as our oppressor moving on us as he's moving on us. You know what I mean? Read that again.
Gather yourselves together. Yeah, gather together, O nation, not desired.
Oh, nation, not desired. Keep going.
Before the decree bring forth, before the day pass, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you, before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you.
Before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you. Man, I heard, I forgot. I forgot what Captain said the other day, man. I forgot which one it was. It was a powerful thing that he said. He said, the Lord is showing you through the main events of what's happening in the earth that he loves Israel, man. But we refuse to see it. We refuse to see it. They deporting all the Mexicans up out of the country. Guess what? He's flooding those same areas right now. You see exactly how the Lord is taking up for us, man. And how he's hurting the economy. They want to get rid of our brothers and sisters. Guess what? The whole state of Nebraska is gonna go bankrupt. You know, he can swing something like the Lord swinging back. You know what I mean? Hey man, you know, the Lord's gonna fight for you, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta take the steps to just join each other first, man. You know what I mean? Got a young man who came here with his kids, man. And our kids don't have to be exposed to it. You know what I'm saying? They have to be exposed to what the truth is. But you know what I mean? You know, I got little ones myself. They're not old as this brother. You know what I'm saying? They ain't get there yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of scared for that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm around the right brother. You know what I'm saying? But you know, man, school about to be we'll start in the next 2 weeks. No, next week. Tomorrow. Yeah, mine don't probably go to the second week. You know what I'm saying? We still gotta prepare. We still got to prepare. You know what I mean? You gotta use the restroom? Okay. Gotta get him some Roblox.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a beautiful thing. We got a young man up in here, man. But yeah, man, school about to get ready to start. You know, our president's gonna keep pushing his agenda through the school system. You know what I'm saying? So this is the information they have to be exposed to. They gotta get exposed to, you know what I'm saying, what manhood is like. You know what I'm saying? Brothers loving each other, being around each other. You know what I'm saying? Having real manly conversations. You know what I mean? Because we already know what our president's pushing through the school system. Go ahead,
And if I could too, like, it's so many levels to where this important, like having yourself together. And you just think about the way we've been operating, even when we was growing up. It's worse now. It's like we operating in cliques. So it'd be you and 5 brothers that you roll with heavy, but y'all go roll with all the other groups of brothers.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So your goal really is to have your group solid, and y'all stand out and be different, and you be with everybody else's group, or you get a bigger group and y'all all be tough. Like it's just the way we even operate when it's like we all brothers. So it's just like we all should be together. Like all the other groups, we should all be together. That's why having all these issues like it don't make sense.
Yeah.
Our Lord gathering us together, and you over there, and they over there, and you over there, and then everybody don't they want.
Let's get into that. Let's get into that. Let's get into that. That's that argument where I see in my job today about the same thing. Let's get into that. All right. No, I ain't do like that. But as far as you know, he's not in the IUIC, but you know what I'm saying. He, you know what I mean, as an affiliate. You know what I'm saying, in the classes or whatnot. You know what I'm saying. Just like you run into a GMS member or any other Israelite group member. Let me tell you brother something. You know what I'm saying, and they really feel like we can have all these break off groups because I know one of the things the brother had said. He said, so how you could tell why you feel like the Lord is with y'all? How the Lord ain't I mean with us, or the Lord can be anybody who's in the scriptures and going out doing the work. Let me tell you something. You probably got to get this. You see, give me the scripture when those brothers got fell on because they was not with Christ. Let me tell you something. You know what I'm saying? We could just use our regular common sense. You cannot get into anything, you know what I'm saying, without being properly trained to do it. You know what I'm saying? You know, we all know the history of One West. We already know that, you know what I mean, the 12 tribe chart, anything you can think of, you know what I'm saying, that's out there standing on, you see, everything came from One West. You know what I'm saying? And anything that comes after that is totally watered down. You know? And you know what I mean? And one thing he said, but I do give y'all that, you know what I'm saying? Y'all are a little different than the rest of them. Yes, it's the same original teachings that's been going on. It ain't been watered down. We ain't got nobody over here saying that you can go SA little girls and nobody over here who wear one color. How purple you? Why everybody got to wear purple? That's just saying. I'm just saying. What type of you know what I mean? I want to say the word gay. Can I say gay? We're gonna be clear. What type of gay mindset is that? I want to know. Hey man, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be purple, nigga. Go ahead.
If I could, it's like I don't know, like since I don't know if he wanted to be the boys and blue, but blue better. I think he just wanted to put purple.
Yeah.
I think purple make him feel pretty. I'm not.
Like what Muhammad said, he said, why Christ's chest got to be oily? You see that picture? Right? He got the oil, and why got to be open? Like who's sitting there thinking like, man, let me put Christ's chest open. We gonna leave him with the open chest. And these brothers just gay. You get the whole spirit about it. You know what I'm saying? You cannot, you know what I mean, branch off and expect to have the same spirit. You know what I mean? It's not going to work. And then you see these brothers get slapped all up the street. Man, I seen this video I see the other day. Man, it's like, that's my Lord right there. I see the video. I see the thing. Man, they had this heathen run across their camp equipment, spin the block, get it 3 times, and came back and ran over this shit. She just knew they was straight up bitch out. They said, she coming back. I thought she left. She wasn't even done. And they over there in Africa, you know what I'm saying? Get smacked around. The Lord is not with these brothers who are the 4 corners of the earth. So you can spread from to the left or the right. The Lord is not with the purple at all. You know what I'm saying? Especially, hey, and the Lord is exposing these fake Israelites and everybody else. You know what I mean? Gorilla Hebrew, all of them. Come on, man. And have the nerve to talk about Israelites to the UK. Israelites to the UK been having a solid reputation since we started. You know what I mean? People can talk about the split and everything like that, but we have 4 brothers that held it down. That's the reason why it raised up brothers like us for those 4 brothers hold it down. And you know what I mean? It's just gonna go on and on and on. And the Lord shows that He's with us, man. You know what I'm saying? And all we gotta do is keep going out, teaching our brothers the original teachings that we've been taught. Not teach outside of what you're taught. You know what I mean? And then again, the Lord is showing you by what we teach that He's with us. By what we teach that He's with us. You know what I'm saying? And one thing that the Scripture says is that you're gonna know the prophets of God by the way that they treat one another. You know what I mean? By the way that they deal with one another. Man, every time you see the Israelites out there public, the way we deal with one another, how people stop it. And then again, when brothers get around you, they like, man, you know what I mean? I don't really believe the lies that I was talking about y'all. Y'all really fool. Y'all like me, but y'all just believe in some shit. That's what you say. You know what I'm saying? Street cats walking to was like, y'all like me, but y'all just believe in it. No, you need to stop believing it. Right. We can stop dying out here. You know what I'm saying? Read that again, man.
See,
Slack, you finish, huh?
No, I was reading it.
Give me that. I forgot to give that. Give me that.
Oh, this is.
Yeah, let's get into why, you know what I'm saying, Christ didn't have I forget what the fake Israelites say. You know what I mean? You have to go to the source to, you know what I mean, in order for you to be as strong in the spirit as possible. You have to go to the source. You have to go through a system. I remember I telling this back when I was reading this book or the story that I was reading, was talk about how you cannot water a potato twice as much for it to grow as fast. You have to go through a growing process. You have to go through a certain system. You know what I'm saying? In order for you to become organic, the way you need to become. You know what I'm saying? By going to these other things like Bruce, man, just the blind leading the blind. British Hebrews in the GMS, he ain't nothing. Even though they talked about saying little girls and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? Some of them got locked up for it. You know what I mean? He just did nothing but create a whole group of booty bands. He just got, oh, man. Only was get it from the brother.
Book of Acts, 19 verse 13. Then certain of the vagabond Jews, exorcists, took upon them to call over them which had evil spirits.
Say vagabond Jews. Go ahead.
Took upon them to call over them which had evil spirits the name of the Lord Jesus, saying, we adjure you by Jesus whom Paul preached.
Mm-hmm.
And there were 7 sons, one Sceva, a Jew, and the chief of the priests, which did so.
Mm-hmm.
And the evil spirit answered and said, Jesus I know, and Paul I know, but who are ye?
Okay, who are you? I know Jesus. I know Paul. But I see y'all out here. Y'all ain't even got no girl on the garments. The garments just fine. Y'all can say they slapping you garment going with it. You going up. Say y'all wearing rags. Hey, militant Shamal. You ain't got to worry about nobody about the weird. Who are them falling? They ain't got no military instruction. Commander J. Hunt said this the other day. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Everybody want to feel like they can do the work of the Lord until they go out there and they start running into issues that they can't handle. They have to be. You going out there? You know what I'm saying? This is not a job for everybody. You got to go to be trained. Go ahead.
And if I could too, the other thing that people don't realize, like when you read this, you got to look deeper into what they're saying. they're saying that these Jews are not with them.
Mhm.
So think about all of the learning that everybody that come from Christ, everybody. So that's a direct line of people that actually know what he was teaching. Y'all seen it,
Mhm.
and now y'all trying to go teach what they teach.
Mhm.
So you don't really know what they're talking about. You're not operating in the same spirit. That's why, like in the school, right? If you brothers and sisters watching, and you wonder why you watching online, and brothers telling you in person.
Yes.
Because we know how we watch people coming to the school and the spirit rub off on them, and then they start to end up like this. You understand what I'm saying? They start to change, they start shedding they to the world. But you're not gonna get it until you see it.
Right.
You're gonna to go to that Passover and sit there and be like, dang, this is the biggest group of people I ever seen that just at peace with each other. Like, you
Right.
got to see that. You got to see class. You want to have brothers and sisters next to you, and you want to learn about their battles and what they struggle with. You will see them actually work for change.
Yes.
That's what made me come into the school over here. School, because I'm like, I'm not going to change it here.
Mhm.
It's like going to a Christian church. It's like you're learning something, but it's not going to help you.
Yeah.
As an individual. That's why Safari could be the head of the school. And do you know
Mhm.
you trying to give your woman the Esau and all this other stuff? It's like, why are you doing it? Because you run around brothers who spirit would curb that spirit from you. Instead, you just would start your own.
And that's one thing, you know what I'm saying, that I could actually say about Israelite School UK. What you just said was so heavy about, you know what I mean, how it rolls off on me, because I used to live at the Barrett. I lived there for about 3 years, man. And when I tell you, I was completely washed. Everything. Man, I used to go out and put me, you become different. And the Lord give you, man, hey, you gonna start learning, we all gonna start learning the powers that God give you once, you know what I'm saying, you come in and you get clean. And now you can see the world for what it is. You know what I'm saying? You know how to deal with one another. Your communication skills become more stronger. Your psychology become a little bit more strong when it comes to dealing with your woman or your brothers. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like you can see straight through people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? It becomes more stronger once you start getting the real wisdom of the scriptures. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And it's going to be hard because for certain brothers and sisters that just coming in, because now the real test is on. You know what I mean? You drop that. Go ahead. Get a preset. Oh, slide, brother. Slide. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Now, the other thing about this is why, like, this is specifically talking about experience. This is why you go to these other Israelite groups and you don't change.
Mhm.
Because you're not in the spirit that casts out evil spirits. What do I mean by this? I've seen the video, Captain Shock brought this out, of Nate talking about when he used to arrest brothers.
Mhm.
He was talking about, oh man, it'd be the biggest, toughest guy. He think he'd kill, you know what I'm saying? But then he get arrested, he'd be in there crying. And he was like making fun of the brother, all that, like making fun of the brother, right? And I'm like, that's why I keep getting shot.
Yeah.
Because this, you think you better than this brother,
Mhm.
and you Esau's dog catching you leading,
Mhm.
and instead of you going down, the brother ain't in the spirit to know that that's not what he's supposed to be doing. Now he ain't gonna break it down, and you, of course, you're gonna be like, okay, you did something, you gonna get punished for it, but at the same time, part of you gonna be like, that's messed up. You know what I'm saying? This brother could have been a soldier. This brother could have did something in a better direction. Instead, you make fun of how he's giving you power. You can make a black man cry. That's the spirit you in.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So that's why y'all go out on the streets and y'all don't know how to talk to people. You start talking to people, they gonna get their gun and come back and shoot you. You know what I'm saying? They gonna run the car all up the curb and spin it around. You go to Africa, they don't want nothing to talk about. They chase you down. What's this all y'all out here teaching?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, y'all not stopping nothing, but the demons, they don't recognize you.
Right.
Because you're not in that spirit that would cast out a demon. You're not in the Lord's spirit. You're in your spirit. You just put it over the scripture. That's why I can't everybody have 41 wife. You know what I'm saying? But you can have a woman that's tied to your house, and she half of your wife, but she's not really your wife because y'all ain't got to pay for it, and then she gonna marry another.
Man, it goes deeper than that. We'll see it. You know what I'm saying? What the sister actually said that some of the women in there have kids by one brother and just be passed on to the next brother. You know what I'm saying? Like they got sex maids around there. You know what I'm saying? And y'all disgusting, man. Hey, we gotta expose this, dog. We gotta expose this. Y'all some nasty. You know how you want to see y'all nasty, man. We gotta cut this out. You know what I mean? They had a nerve to come up to the real piece of the Lord like y'all somebody. They had them alone to the booty and the bitch. Man, we got you, Paul. You put the questions in your chat. See, I know you can't log in. We got you. I see. Comment. Might be a little late on it, but I see it. Yeah, but not your mind's gay. Oh, you read.
Verse 15. And the evil spirit answered and said, Jesus I know, and Paul I know, but who are ye? And the man in whom the evil spirit was leaped on them and overcame them and prevailed against them, so that they fled out of that house naked and wounded.
The Lord wasn't with you. You know, the Lord with you, you'll never get whooped. You can break it down if you want to.
Nah, but if I could, just going more of what I already saying, just like that's a lot of stuff keep happening to you when you go out on the street. Like, any times where somebody got a demon on them, and because I'm in here, I know what to say. You know what I'm saying? I know how to deal with like I literally had a situation where it was a brother arguing with his rib, and I don't never get involved in these things. My pop told me to never get involved in these.
You correct.
And I'm in my car, but I see him. I'm in my slave. My whole slave is I'm working overnight.
Yeah.
And he's yelling like, "What?" That's how he's yelling at me because I keep looking. I told myself, I said, "You believe in this or not?" And I walk over there and help them deal with that situation. And look,
Preach the prophet of the Lord.
well, hold on up. The brother pulled a gun. He ain't pointed at me. He did like this. He hit it on. I can't see it. My bad. He hit himself in the head with the gun while he was tweaking, right? I'm like, come over with me, man. Don't worry about that. She was walking off. Never happened. I went back doing my job. I called Captain Ward, made sure I did the right thing. Say, yeah, it's cool. You didn't do too much as well. I went back over there. I seen the brother in the morning. He said, thank you. You really helped us out last night, man.
Can I stop right there? What you did was exactly what shows that, what we've been touching on all day. It shows the power of priest. Because what you did, you didn't know what you just did. But you could tell us that, it's like an angel whispering in your ear to you over there. You know what I'm saying? You just did the work of the Lord. And, you know what I mean? And that's our job. They can be off duty. Like after we leave out of here, I mean, we can go our separate way. But, we see something. You ever play Grand Theft Auto before? You know what I mean? That little yellow dot pop up. And this time, I'm on mission. The Lord's going to do that real life to your ass. You know what I'm saying? He's telling you, hey, priest, I need you over here. That's exactly what God's going to do. You know what I mean? And we all going to meet back up, at the burial of the same house. That's what I did today. I rose somebody from the dead, and I did what we going to do the type of miracles, man. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, that's what I did, man. Hey, man, you wouldn't even believe it. You know what I'm saying? But I give the priests and prophets those powers to do those miracles, man. He does. You know what I mean? And this is how we got to show the so-called Christians, but those nasty Christian pastors who the real priests and prophets are by the miracles that we do. You know what I'm saying? I remember on one of the first brothers teaching. It was his first speaking, man. Brother from Atlanta. Just raised him up, gave him an eagle name, officership. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he took some time, but once he got his officership, his first time up there speaking. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say his name. I'm not gonna say his brother's name, but he loved the brother bad. His first speaking up there, man, he was talking. You know what I mean? And it was a truck guy that got that broke this crack pipe. You know what I'm saying? You seen that brother a couple weeks later, you know what I'm saying? Look good. You know what I'm saying? Look like he wouldn't got a job. You know what I'm saying? He's doing good for himself. And then all it takes as a priest to do is just do what God created you to do. You know what I'm saying? Is to go out there and do the Lord's work. You know what I mean? He had a superpower. But whatever that brother was saying out of his mouth, it made that brother clean up. You know what I mean? And that power was only given to his like, so you can't be affiliated with no this like. You know what I'm saying? Now I don't know what your agenda is. I just to say last, but if your agenda is to get the booty ate, I'll do it. If your agenda is to get played with the butter, American Managing Hunter said the most powerful thing is that you cannot raise up brothers. You know what I'm saying? If you still fighting those type of things, you know what I'm saying? If you don't really know how to properly manage yourself, and I mean, this is the reason why. I mean, out there in the Israelite groups, man, just don't do it, man. Come up on the one down. Come to the like so you became trained properly. You don't even know how to train them and manage your demons and not even listen to them. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even got the real brothers right beside you that's really gonna help you through that. You know what I'm saying? Give you the proper counsel. Meanwhile, you're going out there trying to help everybody else, and you ain't going to create the same problem that you got. You know what I mean? I mean, every brother had those issues when they come to the truth. They still got to shed themselves from the world. But then when they have the right brothers around them, it's going to help pick all this stuff off and really create a new man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, what I was going to say, let me get this scripture where it says, when you first come and serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. That's the one that I wanted to get. You know, he too wild. You know what I'm saying? He probably trying to build something. He playing Fortnite. Yeah, he must be losing over there. Oh yeah, you go give it to him here, read it. Come. But you can put it on your phone, or you can just read it off here. It don't matter. Let him put it on his phone. You give him his phone.
Ecclesiastes 2:1.
If I could. Oh, you could do those two ways. Hey, ain't nothing wrong to cut the scriptures. Yeah, you gotta feel the words. Spirit you back. All right. You know, I just keep talking to you. Just let me know when you got it. But no, man, that's exactly what we gotta do, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get tempted by when we come inside this truth, man. And you know what I mean? When you wake up to the truth, man, you gotta have the right counseling and the right brothers around you. That's the reason why it's so important to gather yourselves together. Whole nation like desire, like the scriptures say. And when you gather yourself together, you want to make sure you have the right government and ranking systems in charge, so you can be able to keep yourselves together as we're building. Read.
Ecclesiastes 2, verse 1. My son, if thou comes to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Stop. Read again.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 2.
Mm-hmm.
My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Thank you, young man. See, this is exactly what it is. When a lot of brothers wake up to the truth and they wake up and they see that there is like a lot of brothers think they should just go grab a Bible, just go out to the street. Man, I know who I am, and I'm gonna go do this. Don't let the wind go too hard. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Keep your ears open. Go see what the priests are. They say, hey, you know, God put a spirit on me. I recognize that I am an Israelite. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And I'm willing to join and help build up this nation. You know what I'm saying? If you're a sister, same exact thing. I want to join and help build up this nation. You know what I'm saying? Because we take it back in Noah's Ark, as the ark was being built, those people that was out there in the world still living their life, still getting married and everything. Man, God turned their ass into flies floating in the water. You know what I'm saying? Hey, when the horns are blowing, you have to wake up. The horns are blowing right now. You know what I mean? When the prophets of God are letting you know that, you know, the time has been that we're gonna have to wake up. You gotta put it, and then when you wake up, you got to go out and go teach. You got to go teach your children. You have to go teach your wife. You have to go teach everyone. You have to spread this word, because the time is near that, you know what I mean, the decree to bring forth, and the Lord's judgment is about to come. You know what I'm saying? Read that again.
My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Because it ain't gonna be easy. You know what I'm saying? Everything that you have learned in the world, you have to finally let it go. You have to drop everything, and now you have to rebuild yourself. And if you have a family, you know what I'm saying, it's even more hard, because now you got to put everybody up on game. You know what I mean? Now you have to go around and reinvent yourself. You know what I'm saying? You have to be reborn again. You know? Go ahead.
If I could too. This is just such a big difference between like everything else that like the world got to offer. You know what I'm saying? And especially like from Christian church, because I can say from what I've seen in other brothers, even from my own personal life, growth as a person, like when you come in here, you're gonna keep getting tried, and it's gonna seem like it's harder than it ever was, but because you realize how drastic everything is, and you want it. You know what I'm saying? And Satan gonna come at you, and then these are the battles that you're gonna start fighting. You're gonna win some, and you're gonna lose some. But you gotta keep going. And you gotta keep going. And as you keep going, man, after a while, it'll be like, I'm not saying life be easy, but like even with adversity, like I had to deal with some adversity today, and I was like, I mean, I just know how I go now. It's gonna go this way, it's gonna go that. Sometimes it go cool, sometimes it don't go cool, but I'm not sure. You just keep going. You just push through whatever it is. Don't let stop. Keep going. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that you learn in here. So when they say, I think it's a endure. I'm not sure if it's where you just read it. It's a endure. It's like the Lord is giving you the resources so that and teaching you the skills so that you can deal with what you're dealing with every day.
Yes.
You can deal with everything that's going on around. That's what you bring out. You say you got to teach the rib. Now your rib know how to deal with stuff better. Because you learn how to deal with stuff better. She watching you when you teach her.
And it also takes it back to what you said about every day you're going to get trapped, because every day you're not going to be in a strong spirit as well. So that's the reason why we have to go back to, you know what I mean, being part of a range structure to when you need counsel, be able to have that easy access to that help, you know what I mean, so they can service your problem. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm saying, you know, a lot of these like groups don't really have those departments. They don't really have the structure to be going out to lead in the nation. They don't have it. But
if I could, something that I've seen that seem like it's worse than in these fake issue like groups is they really don't have no brothers.
They don't.
Meaning this, if somebody do something, they talk about the person.
Mm-hmm.
They spread each other's business between the schools. Like IUIC had a brother in there that had money from being in the NFL. They called him the pocket behind his back.
They call him the pocket.
The pocket behind his back. That's what they called him.
That's his Hebrew name. Hey, what's called? Hey, who gonna call this nigga? His name gonna be lock the niggas up.
Hey, they
Oh shit!
But they call him the pocket behind his back. Like he had people. They gave him the money. But they just called him the pocket.
Man, lock them niggas up, man. Dang. They called that brother pocket. Hey, I didn't know that was doing right there. Hey, you see what I'm saying? When you in there, you gonna be getting robbed. These niggas gonna be getting counsel, bro. Yeah, brother. We appreciate you for coming to us for this kind of. Go back out there, you're robbed again.
If I could, it goes to the scripture. They say when you have a counselor take consideration of what he had need for.
Mm-hmm.
They over there counseling you, so they keep taking advantage of you, robbing you, laughing at you. I already know because I see when people complain about it. I see what they're saying, and they don't understand. You're not supposed to be treated like that. They're like, "Oh, he's a good brother." How is he a good brother? You know what I'm saying? The brother Tigers, you know what I'm saying? When they put in the hospital, it's like, brother, you keep saying this dude a good brother. He set you up so you can get knocked out.
Mm-hmm.
He told you to come somewhere. He knew somebody that didn't like you was gonna be there, and he know you got it.
I know what it is. Well, been scammed so properly to the point where it just. How can I explain this? I seen a video the other day, y'all, to where you don't think it's a scam, but it's really a scam because it changed your life. Because I seen a video the other day about a brother who was robbed by an African, and he said the first few times me with the brother, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know he had scammed this brother with some money, and he was like, first few times they 10,000, get 10,000 there, and then again he had hit me for like I think it was like 75,000, and then again he didn't see the brother again because he told the brother to put some money somewhere, and then again when he went and go check the safe, he said, "What the hell?" He said he took all my money. So people know how to game you up because when it works, you come back. When it works, you come back. But then again, when that big pot comes, they're gonna wipe you clean. Well, you already got the big house, you got the big car, you got all this over here. So you're looking at it, it really changed your life. But shit, I ain't got nothing to my name now, but I know how to get it back. So did he really scam me or did he really boss me up? No, he's really these are two different things that I'm mentioning. Yeah, because a lot of people go like the sister said, it was a sister that was on I think she was on It's she was talking for the Commander Johanna, she was in IUIC. She said, but I was not feminine before I joined the IUIC. I was not this, they taught me how to be feminine, even though she was telling all the secrets that was in there. But she was saying that, you know what I mean, she learned things from, you know what I mean? And that same thing that Titus was going through. You could tell when brothers, you know what I'm saying, when you finally get around brothers, you know what I'm saying, and you feel like it's a brotherhood there, you know what I mean? And they got all these things going on, you know, you gonna distance yourself a little bit, you know what I mean? You'll be damn traumatized at that point.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? And they don't really know they was not really in a safe house.
Right.
They was not really in the regular, you know what I mean, deal of what was gonna save their life. They wasn't. You know what I mean? Just in birth. You know what I mean? You talk all them soft words. You got your structure going, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Everybody knows that whole thing is never a government operation. That's all it really is. You know what I mean? If you think of any of them, like, if you think of the ISBK, you think of IUIC. Everybody else is just other rag dogs. Not to say it like that, no disrespect to the brothers who, you know what I mean, who will join the truth eventually, you know what I mean, who finding out that, you know what I mean, their true identity. But, you know what I mean, you have to do everything the right way, or you're going to end up being scammed just like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. You know what I'm saying? We got to do better. Is there any more left on that?
No, I was gonna say if you can get down to at least verse 5, I feel like.
Oh, start from the top. Start from the top.
It's like already just said the mic keep breaking up.
Oh, slack. Slack.
She said just stop it.
What it says.
Go ahead and talk. Tell it.
Slack, y'all. We're gonna be right with y'all in just a second. Let's check and see if the production is working right. Everything good?
Go ahead and talk.
Everything good? Slack, shalom, testing. It's a do sound a little choppy.
Go ahead and talk.
Come. Y'all hear me? Shalom. Still sounding a little choppy. That was a little bit more clear. Is it a little delayed? It's probably something we're just gonna have to figure out.
All right, you back on camera. Let's see if the volume working now.
You need me to say something?
Why does John acting like that?
Well, you sure it's the mic or it's a stream?
I think it's probably screaming. Or what do you want me to do? You be clipping?
Mic.
You be clipping? Come back.
Yeah, clip it back.